fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Jameis to throw it. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now Winston on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox from 17 yards out. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down throw for Winston. Gets this one to Hill. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Let's go on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Requesting over a first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was close. Opportunity to change momentum. Big play right in his hands.
Sign of relief from the offense at that fell on the side of the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jameis now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. Touchdown. Chris Olave on the touchdown toss for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by the defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
That's when the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action now. Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marcus Davenport. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
Complete to Jelani Woods. A 12-yard gain. It's now 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown Colts. Mo Alley-Cox with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To try again after the sack, Winston. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome. Let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half, but that would
defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second and a couple. Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. For the Saints here on third down. An extra defensive back on the field. Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Winston now to throw on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On first and 10, Winston. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another first down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Let's go on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Campbell making the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here's Ryan.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To throw again on second down, Ryan.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage of a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down, here's Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw again is Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series can very well determine our outcome.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan for a left side taken in by Pittman. The Colts on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Winston rolling to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They run. It's Kamara. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is caught.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matt Ryan scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Winston to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal. So and this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he will bring it back back, an interception return for a Colts TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come from behind.
Different now, finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here up past the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Winston now. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Jameis now on first down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, and catch it, and he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a Louisiana native is starred nearby LSU. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive bias because even as he escaped the pocket at one time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Well, your Last drive of the first quarter. You get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that one.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
To the 27-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Winston. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. They go play action. Winston. He completes it to Olave. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Winston again, it's Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Play fake. Winston. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Kamara on fourth and goal, unable to get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now on second and 13, Mahomes. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make it?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game of 13. And the first down, Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Second down.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout. If they hurt, we'll see. A good chance this is four-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Meanwhile, there's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. And Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Play action now. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Jameis to throw it. Out route to Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Now Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw is Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And we're tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Second and 11. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold by the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Good push up front and that running between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Mahomes will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime.
I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes. That is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it next spot.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Butker now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Saints 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40, Deontay Hardy. He will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
They're not the ones who have to actually make that call.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Mahomes. 5
finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
4th down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Winston.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Winston now.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw, Winston.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Lutz good on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes to throw it. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down. Here's Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.